Hey guys! So I'm doing a vlog today on body dysmorphia disorder. And for those of you who don't know what that is basically somebody who has a mental disorder or illness that causes them to see their body in a significantly flawed manner. In the fitness industry, and which is what I'm most familiar with, women see themselves as being fat or overweight, and when in all reality they're not. And you know, most of the times I do my YouTube videos in a relatively lighthearted manner, and I write down a lot of stuff because I get off topic. But I didn't do that today because I really want this one to come straight from the heart, because this is something that I have struggled with since I was a very, very, very young girl. And it's sad because it ruined, I don't want to say it ruined, it controlled a lot of my younger years, because I felt like I was very fat and I wasn't. That's why I'm doing my YouTube video today. I never do YouTube videos really in, you know, sports bra shorts. But, you know, somebody with that disorder, or, you know, the way they see themselves, you don't want to call it a mental illness, whatever you want to call it, would not do it. Because, you know, it's uncomfortable for me. I'm lean, I'm fit, but I don't see myself that way. And I've been able to adjust and know that, you know, I'm not fat, but I still have to talk myself out of that really dark place a lot of the time. And that's why I'm putting myself out there like this, because this is not the most flattering position. This is not the most flattering clothes, you know. Of course, I look 4,000 times more lean standing up in a selfie than I'm going to sitting down at my computer in my dark room. So I just really wanted to be as transparent as possible with you guys and talk about this, because it's something that needs to be talked about. And I was actually going to make this video. I've already planned to make this video today, when one of my clients reached out to me last night with the exact same struggle, and I'm like, this is totally meant to be. Like, people who don't go through this don't understand. Like, you look great, what's your problem? You know, oh, she's just saying that for attention. Like, first of all, most people that deal with it aren't going to say it, but the people that do, they're not doing it just for attention. You know, truly and utterly believing that you look different than you actually look, it can control your life. There has been hundreds of times where I missed events. You know, I missed going out to parties with my friends. I missed going out. Everybody went to the island when they were in high school. I missed all of these things because I felt and believed that my appearance was so flawed. And I look back on pictures and I'm like, what the fuck? Because it wasn't flawed. You know, I looked just fine. And it's so sad that this had this, you know, mentality, and whether people blame it on social media and the fitness industry and this and that and all these weight loss things, but it doesn't matter what caused it. What matters is that it controlled me, and that it controlled my life. And still, you know, and I have found a way, you know, what I do to kind of combat this issue is, when I start to feel that way, I literally positive self-talk. I positive self-talk all the time. And it might sound silly to people who have never dealt with this, but instead of saying things like, you're ugly, you're fat, your thighs are fat, you know, you're not lean enough, blah, 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 all of these things, instead of saying that, say nice things to yourself. And it's a mental shift, you know, it doesn't happen overnight, but you can mentally start to shift into positive thoughts. And that really helped me. You know, just saying things like, oh, your hair looks great, you look great in those jeans. Think about, if it's something that you wouldn't say to somebody else, why in the hell would you say it to yourself? Think about the things that you say to yourself on a daily basis. You know, when you look in the mirror. If you wouldn't say, hey, you look really fat and ugly today, you wouldn't say that to your friend, why would you say that to yourself? Why would you talk to the most important person in your life, which is yourself? Why would you talk to yourself like that? It doesn't make any sense. Another thing that I do is I stopped really, like, you know, when you go out at night or whatever and you look in the mirror before you leave. I stopped doing that. You know, I'll get dressed and make sure that like my fucking socks match sometimes. But other than that, you know, I'll make sure my eyeliner's straight, you know, but I'm not doing the whole full up down check because I know my clothes match. I picked them out myself. I know what I have. So I'm not doing the whole, you know, check yourself out in the mirror before you leave. And that might sound ridiculous to some people, but that right there, that was the trigger of I'm either not going to go or I'm going to go change, because I would see myself and be lean as fuck, and I would go change because I would feel like I looked fat. And on top of just me feeling that way, if I ever went out dressed like that or dressed a certain way, I would feel like everybody was staring at me. Everybody, when nobody probably friggin' cares what I wear, I would go out and feel like everybody thought that I was fat. Like, even just go to the mall. There are hundreds of people in the mall. But I would feel like every single person there was looking at me, looking at my thighs, looking at my stomach, and truly thinking that I was fat. And I was so consumed by this that it led me to an eating disorder. Absolutely freaking consumed. It controlled my life. And that's why I'm making this video, because I'm hoping that maybe this can reach that one girl that really needs to hear it. Start with the positive self-talk. I put sticky notes, like little sticky notes all over everything, like, you know, mirrors, on the fridge, on my notebooks, anything that I visited frequently, with just a positive, something positive, like smile, you're beautiful, you look great today. And again, to people who have never dealt like this, I know it sounds kind of silly, but it's a mental shift. You have to shift from that negative mentality to the positive mentality, because you really deserve to enjoy your life. And you don't have to be, you know, the leanest being on the planet. I know that I talk about being lean all the time because I do sprints and I go to the gym and I run, and that's just what I like. But don't think for 1 second that I turned down some kind of, you know, something with my family, like a Thanksgiving. I skipped Thanksgiving for a while, guys, okay? So, like, don't do that. It's not worth it. Eat your sweet potatoes. They're delicious. Don't give up things. You know, your friend wants to go for ice cream, go get ice cream. You know, it doesn't, having abs and being the leanest person on the planet is not, you know, it's not the coolest thing in the world. Yeah, it looks great in your fucking Instagram picture, but, you know, you don't have to give up events and go out and, you know, you guys can see that I'm pretty lean. I don't skip events. You know, I work hard, I eat in moderation, but when my fiance wants to go to Disney, you best believe that I go to a vegan gluten-free bakery every single time and get like 3 donuts because I want to. And because I learned that this mental thing, which, you know, in reality I'll always struggle with. It's not gone because I'm into fitness and I can understand it better and deal with it better. By no means does it mean that it's gone. It comes in spurts. It's like I'll be fine and then I'll drop off and I'll feel a certain way. And then I have to kind of pick myself back up and keep going. You know, it also falls in line with I have depression. I take depression medication, and, you know, before it was something that I wasn't, you know, I didn't want anybody to know, because why would anybody, you know, want to work with somebody or be friends with somebody that had depression, because there's this stigma of you have a problem. And it's not, you know, it's a chemical imbalance in your brain. Some people have it, some people don't, and it's that simple. And so I take 1 little pill a day, and it significantly changes the quality of my life. And that it's worth it. It's worth it to me, because I can be a happy person who can enjoy my family and enjoy things every single day, and I don't care who knows it. I really don't, because if I can say it and I can talk about it and I can reach that one girl out there or one guy out there that is struggling, because, you know, guys struggle with this too, a lot. You know, even I looked at the statistics of it, and equally, men and women struggle with their body appearance equally. And you would think, you know, it's all women, but it's really not. So if I can reach that one person out there that has that struggle, everything's worth it. You know, I put myself out there to help other people. So I want to be transparent. I want to talk about what I dealt with, because I'm not the only one. So I really hope that you guys can listen to this, maybe relate to it. I'd love to hear from you. If you need any advice or just need to talk, I am 100% here. Seriously, you know, talking to people who understand it can really change your life, because talking to people who don't, you get those like your crazy looks type of thing. But, you know, talk to somebody who understands it and really work on that positive mental shift, because you really, really deserve to enjoy your life. Okay, thank you for listening, guys.